Amandaland, Amandaland, Amandaland.
Hello! Welcome to another episode of Views from Amandaland, the little show that we started because y'all be asking me big questions. So, what are the inquiries going to be this week? Will it be about romance? Will it be about career? Will it be about culture? Will it be about all? Let's find out. Hey Amanda, I'm 35 and I'm an engineer, but I want to pursue a career as a stylist. But I'm scared of what my immigrant parents will say. Should I still do it anyway? Lex Uba, Memphis, Tennessee. Lex! Well, first of all, I think it's dope that you've identified your passion. People be spending their whole lives and never identify their passion. Secondly, I gotta say this. You know, if the world was made up of people doing the jobs that they want to do versus the jobs that they have to do, I just feel like we'd live in a very different society, one that has so much more joy to it. So if you have the opportunity to pursue a career in a space that really truly makes you happy, I say you got to do it. Pro tip.
So if you have the opportunity to pursue a career in a space that really truly makes you happy, I say you got to do it.
Now your loved ones, they love you, but they ain't living your life. And I know when you say you have immigrant parents, I know why you threw that in there. Because a lot of us who have immigrant parents know that immigrant parents, in many cases, are not playing with jobs that have very loose descriptions. You're either going to be a doctor, book me an OR, stat, a lawyer, objection, Your Honor, she's badgering the witness. A teacher. Good morning, class. Today we begin critical race theory. Miss Steele, my mom said that I don't need to be here for this unit. Well, Timmy, by your mother even sending that note, that lets us know that she's racist. So you need to be here more than anybody else. Let's begin. Or some type of scientist, engineer. So I get that that's like coming from somebody that you love, but ultimately, you are only going to be on this earth one time. And you're 35. I'm assuming you've given a considerable amount of time to being an engineer. So you know whether you really like it or not. Now, have you done the research that you need to get into the styling field? Have you really taken a look around on if this is something you can actually pursue and live off of? Do you even have style? If you've done those things and you feel confident, shit. Live your life. Hey, hey, hey.
What's good, Amanda? How do you know if you should get back with an ex? Dawn Lopez, Harlem, New York City.
Well, Dawn, has anything changed? Because that's the thing. You know, a lot of times we be going back to the bullshit thinking ain't gonna be no more bullshit just because we want there to not be bullshit. But baby, the shit is still in the bull. And so, unless that person has actually committed themselves to practices that undo the behaviors that caused your relationship to be undone, then that needs to stay where it is. Now listen, people can change. I know people say that, oh, people can't change, that's bullshit. Because people can evolve. People go to therapy, people learn their triggers, people break through their traumas, people come to see the light in like, oh my gosh, I was this person before and now I'm able to be this person because I've been freed. All of those things are possible, but someone has to take the efforts to do that. And it can't be because you want them to. It has to be because they want to. And if you see them doing that and you doing your thing, then why not? But if not, then baby, they got to stay where they at. Because you can't lower your vibration just because it's a pandemic and you're lonely.
Amanda, Queen, why do people in your generation keep acting like Usher is equal to Chris Brown? Mikey Smith, Atlanta, Georgia.
Mikey's trying to cover my whole generation's neck. First of all, Mikey, that's a very offensive question for several reasons. Nonetheless, I will answer it in a mature fashion. Whenever I'm on the Twitters and the timeline starts talking about things they don't know about, I put on my Respect Your Elders playlist,
Usher.
Volume 1, the compilation that reminds us how we all got here during Miami Spring Break 2004. Sweating our heads out to Yeah after we played Let It Burn so many times that the CD was scratched up. You wasn't there though. He said, sometimes you got it bad and you don't have to call out before he had 10 million confessions and went diamond
all in his mid-20s. He turned into the black pit bull and the DJ had us fall in love again with new flames. He has also picked up 8 Grammys as he glides to the throne that he sits on. Usher respects his elders so much, he married them twice. Let's take it to the top and get into the Respect Your Elders playlist.
Usher.
Volume 1. USHERRAYMOND. Now, baby, tell me what you want to do.
And that's all me and my generation have to say about that. Young ass coming at me all crazy. I don't know who these young people think they are. I still got it. We still got it. Usher still got it tight.
Bonus question. Bonus question.
So this week's bonus question is pulled from my favorite sneaker of all time, the Jordan 3 Cement Black colorway. Now listen, people have many different flavors of Jordans that they love. The 1s, the 11s, the bunnies, etc. Even though Michael Jordan has been, challenged for quite some time about really not helping the black community by creating such an expensive sneaker, one thing that it did do is create a fashion statement. And when it comes to black culture, particularly hip hop culture, Jordans are a mainstay. And these are my favorites. Everybody got a pair of Jordans, and if they don't, they know somebody who do. Yo, what's good, Amanda? What's good? Do you think we're in a new black renaissance? Why or why not? Stephen Rice, NYC. I think when people think of a black renaissance, they think of like the Harlem Renaissance, and they think it's like, film and poetry and literature and TV. And in that case, I don't necessarily think I feel like we're in a new black renaissance. And I definitely don't feel like it's because, there's more stuff being seen since white people who are the gatekeepers are like, we don't want to look racist. No. But what I do think is that we're in a new black renaissance in what we have done with the technology of the internet. Because the way we be memeing, the way we be Instagramming, the way we be TikTok challenging, the way black Twitter exists and has given pathways for folks named and unnamed to just be unleashing genius on a regular basis is unlike any other thing we've seen in history.
Do you know where this pose comes from? So I often mention how black American culture dominates the nation, yet is rarely credited or worse is whitewashed and just called Gen Z culture so often. To combat this, I'm starting a new series called How Everything on This App Originated with Black People.
I'm in the ghetto. Ra-ta-ta-ta. Ra-ta-ta-ta. Ah!
Niggas got me fucked up. Ooh, niggas got me fucked up. Not today, not the one.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's Friday, so I'm gonna keep it flat, but I'm gonna keep it brief.
Welcome to the White House. Brian Kemp. But give me your paperwork.
And that's where this motherfucker's from. She family, but oh Lord, have mercy, Jesus.
Hi, I don't know who needs to hear this today, but if you're on a fat person's TikTok page giving them health advice, you might be a bad person.
Do you like disappointment? Is that your goal in life?
Oh, Lord. You got fucking money. He got money.
So what do y'all think? Do you all think that we are in the midst of a new black renaissance? Let me know your thoughts. Drop it in the comments. Let's make it a discussion. It's the way we meme for me.
And now for your bedtime tea.
Happy Juneteenth! This is our real Independence Day, okay? Like, June 19th is the celebration of the actual day of freedom for slaves, because when the Emancipation Proclamation was proclaimed, it didn't really trickle all the way across everywhere. And so folks were still enslaved, not knowing that they had the right to their freedom. And some black cowboys came through the town and was like, why the fuck is these people still enslaved? And that is when these folks put up the notices that said, okay, y'all could go. So we celebrate. We celebrate our fortitude. We celebrate our liberation. We celebrate our right to live with equal rights in a land that was built on our backs. But most of all, we celebrate the unity of us. And that in all of the craziness and the chaos and the terror and the trauma, we still are here and we still are finding ways to our joy, finding ways to love, and finding ways to thrive. So happy Juneteenth to all of you. Because you know the whites only acknowledged it last year because they had to. They saw us burning down buildings and they was like, here niggas, damn! Have a holiday! Shit. Play some music. They'll dance. They'll dance. Does somebody know a DJ? And I swear to God, if they Cinco de Mayo this holiday, I'ma lose it.
See. No.
I don't want to see nobody with Harriet Tubman hats and Frederick Douglass wigs and drink specials, okay? Unless you're black owned. And if you're not black, celebrate Juneteenth by being very quiet, reading about blackness, and building an altar to the slaves who are haunting your home.
Boo!
Y'all remember to like, subscribe, share, comment, all the good stuff. If you got questions, I've got answers. Drop them right here. Bam! What would be the Juneteenth holiday anthem? Drop that in the comments. And I'm going to drop in to get some shut-eye. Have a good one, y'all. See you next time in Amandaland.
Good night and sweet motherfucking dreams. Niggas got me fucked up. Oh, niggas got me fucked up. Not today, not the one. Fucked up.